This morning we came out and the buck jumped the fence again. And he jumped the pallet fence that I just did here, which is 4 foot tall. Not exactly sure how he managed to do that. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to extend the top part like I did all around the other side, another 2 feet, and hope that will take care of that, because it's unbelievable. I thought our dog was a Houdini, and then now we got another Houdini.
I think that's why the previous owner of our dog named him Billy, because he was smart like a billy goat.
Smart like a billy goat. So now we're gonna have to catch him again, but in the meantime I'm gonna do this. We'll leave him there temporarily until I can fix this side, and then we'll put him back in.
He's so proud of himself that he made it over.
Yeah,
like
it's incredible.
He keeps doing his little
There's no room.
movement, and he's so proud of himself. We gave him trees to munch on.
How the heck
I don't know.
did he jump that? Because there aren't enough. There's lots in between. The pallets are so small. They're like an inch, maybe an inch and a half, if that. And I guess he just was able to just get enough of the momentum to get over. But so we're gonna extend it. We're gonna raise it up, just like we did here. And we're gonna put these things. I don't have any more of these, I don't think, so I'll have to use probably sticks. But oh my.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I put Billy out this morning, and all of a sudden I heard a noise, and I'm like, what was that? I came over, and Mr. Goat was ever so proud in his pen. He just looked at me, and he was like, I'm here again.
But you didn't find him in here. He jumped after.
He jumped after I fed everybody breakfast.
You fed everybody breakfast, and then he jumped. Okay.
Yeah, because I took care of the animals first, and then I let Billy out.
Okay. You know, and at this point, I'm concerned that he might be able to jump even the gate.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, if we have to put a piece here and I have to kneel underneath.
I mean, I just don't understand.
Well, he's a goat.
I mean,
trial and error and trial, huh?
You see, the gaps here are so tiny.
I don't know how he did.
I mean, I can't even put 2 of my fingers. I don't have huge fingers. I can't even put 2 of my fingers through the crack. So I don't understand how he did it. But look at him.
And he's so proud of himself that he made it over.
Of course he is.
I heard that thud, and I was like, what's going on? And I walked into the barn, and he was on the top bunk, and I was like, oh, no, you're not. Oh, no, you're not. And he was up there, and he was just looking at me like, I'm home again, thank you. Ugh, what are we gonna do?
All right, well, let's get to work.
Oh, I know, another adventure. This was not how we planned to spend today.
It's just gonna take us an hour probably to get that taken care of, and then we'll move on to, we have to plant our bushes. We have some grapes, we have berries and other things. We'll take care of this goat first, because look at him. Pretty soon he's gonna be out of that side too. Look how he's pushing up against that fence.
Maybe we should just tie him to a tree again.
Let's go do this.
Yep.
Well, the entire fence is done now, all the way around. He's unhappy. See? Now we have the fence running along the side of the pallet, and then we have this extension up on top. It's almost as tall as me. So I think, you know, hopefully that will contain him. It's, you know, it's pretty strong, but you know, I don't know. Hopefully it's going to be strong enough. I don't know. He's a beast. It runs along the sides and it's like incredible. Guys, we're sitting here. We can't even get any work done because we're really concerned about that male goat. He's like going sideways up the walls of the pallets. I mean, obviously it's got like a almost 6-foot fence. So, but he's shaking the walls. He's ramming up against his head against the walls and the door. He is complaining a lot. He's not happy. So we're debating what to do because we hate having to do this. We hate having to separate the male from his family because they were happy together and everything was going fine. And then, of course, the day after we separated him from the females, the females gave birth to the 2 babies that weekend, Easter weekend. So now we're thinking, you know, what to do. And I'm running out of options with the fencing situation.
I'm online. I'm looking and trying to get some information on. Everything says to get him a wether, which is a castrated male. But we don't want to castrate the little buckling because we would like to use him. But then again, I mean, how many males do we really need? Because if, you know,
I don't know.
I mean, if we castrate the little boy, as the little boy gets bigger, we can put him with his dad.
You need males, obviously, if you want to have babies.
Well, we only need one boy. I mean, even though he's a beautiful buck, and or buckling, and he'll probably have gorgeous babies, maybe we need to consider castrating him so that he can live with his dad and his dad can have a friend. And then in mating season, we'll take Mr. Goat out to put with the girls. I don't know. I don't know. I'm at a loss.
Yeah.
I'm at a loss.
It's a little stressful because we've never had large animals like this.
And,
other than dogs.
Right, and we were kind of planning to have...
This is not a domesticated animal.
Right, they're not like some farmers have their goats more domesticated, where they're used to being alone, they're used to going on leads, you know. This boy, no. I mean, I've been lucky that I've been able to get the leash on him and we can move him around the few times that we've had to. But, you know, he's still a billy goat, and we aren't, like you said, equipped. And we were kind of hoping we had some time between getting them and the babies being born, because we could have just separated the 2 toddlers, because he was fine with the girls. He wasn't bothering the girls while they were pregnant like they say some bucks do. He was really good with the girls. They all slept together, you know. He was loving on them and things like that. We're just at a loss. And, you know, we've had friends tell us, you know, goats are a pain. And it's not so much that they're bad, because they are pretty well behaved. He's just being a goat.
That is all he wanted, is to be back with his family. So we're doing the most humane thing, which is to leave him with his family.
The most natural thing that would happen. If they were wild goats 2,000 millennium ago, they would,
Do what Mother Nature does.
yeah.
And so that's kind of how we're doing it. And some people may disagree, and that's fine too. But this is the way we like to do it. He's right there,
He's happy.
happy as
He
can
ate,
be.
He drank.
Okay. And he's enjoying his water because he's just so happy right now. Okay. He's got his girls. Okay. There's no dramas.
Yeah.
He's just mellow. His babies are back there. There's no nothing. He's just happy.
Are you happy
Right,
now?
Mr. Goat?
Yeah, I think Mr. Goat's very happy now, right?
Are you happy, Mr. Goat? You're back with your kids and your wives and you're happy. Right? That's all. He's happy. This is his home.
Yes, he has his wives, he has his babies.
He's not going anywhere.
He's happy. This is where he wants to be. He wants to
Yeah.
be with his
He
herd.
might knock that off and climb over and then he won't know how to get back in. Well, he'll actually probably jump from here. He has no problem jumping this. He could come over here right now and jump this
and
like
get
it's
out.
nothing.
He could have gotten out the whole week
And there's
before
no
we built him the other pen.
fencing, nothing. Yeah,
And he
could,
chose
yes.
not to because
he
he was
won't.
happy.
Because he's happy. As long as he's with his girls, he's happy.
Mr. Goat. Mr. Goat.
You don't tell him anything. He does what he does. Because he's a goat.
Oh, I want to get him one of the brushes so he can scratch his head.
There you go. I have to. But that thing is holding for now. That thing is holding for now. He scratches his face.
Good baby.
Look what-
It works like you the hay thing. She's eating the hay from the pallet. The lower one for the baby and the upper one for the mama.
Yeah, see, you put the feeder, like, well, you use them as a feeder.
Yeah, to hold the hay.
Yep. And it works out well. There you go. Another good use for a pallet as a feeder. And, you know,
Yeah, he almost
he's
fell.
the king of the jungle. He gets to go up and down the stairs. And, you know, you missed that because it's like we put him in this, like, kingdom. And then we took him out and threw him out in the...
We put him in the dungeon.
And, come on.
He went from the castle to the dungeon.
Yeah,
he
did.
wasn't happy.
Yeah. Well, they take care of each other. And that one's getting laying down.
Yep, just gonna get all comfortable. That one's hiding behind the stairs. That one's over there eating some hay.